Hey everybody, welcome back to K&R. It's April 2nd, 2021. We're headed out to a well. Don't know quite what we're getting into yet, but it ought to be interesting. I think we've got to pull a motor, do some changes to the frame, and get it mounted back down. Got all the shit that's got it back there on the trailer. Picked that up from another old well. We're gonna cut it down, refabricate it, and make this new motor mount. Don't know exactly what all we're getting into, but should be fun. Right now we're trying to find the place. These Oklahoma roads can be quite confusing and quite rough. We just lost everything off the dash into the floorboard going across a low water crossing because I didn't slow down like I should have. So it's a great day, wind's blowing, but it's beautiful. A few clouds, nice cool temperature. Just another great day to be hanging out with my buddy Rick.
Right, America baby, America, right here.
Just loving it. So once we get to this new well, we'll get back on here and kind of talk about what we're going to do, see if we can figure it out together. See you in a sec. Alright guys, well we've made it to the location. We're here at this pump jack. Oh man, we do have a nightmare here. So, what we're going to have to do is pull this motor, and all this frame down here is cracked and busted. You can see the cracks here. This whole I-beam's just cracked loose. And then supposedly there's some more cracks under here on the unit itself somewhere. Got a bunch of other cracks. So we're gonna have to pull the motor, take this stuff out there on the trailer, cut it all and cut it down, refabricate a whole new motor mount, and then put this motor back on there. Oh boy, this is gonna be a big job. But good thing, I got Rick with me today. He's up for it. Got the muscle. Get him just to set that some bitch off of there for me. And then we're gonna rebuild all this. It's a great day for welding out in the country like this. Nothing but dry, dead grass all the way around. Wind blowing 30 miles an hour. Hopefully we won't burn the country down or burn our truck down. That would be just terrible. Well, what we got Rick done right now, he just pulled the belts off of here. And it just makes this motor pretty much, that's the only thing other than the frame that ties it to the unit. We've got some hoses here. This is just some oil. And got a propane line down there. We'll unhook that. We'll bust these 6 bolts. There's 3 on that side, 3 on that side. We're gonna move all this stuff here out of the way, pull the 2 T-posts, that way we can back our truck in here. And then we'll pick this up with the poles on our truck and then pull up and set it out of the way. So we've got a lot of work to do, so we're gonna get after this. So we got all the bolts off the motor here. We're moving this fence out of the way. We've got the truck backed up. We're gonna pull T-posts. You can do it all sorts of ways, but we like to just tie a chain at the bottom. We're gonna hook our haul truck up to it, pop that sucker out. I'm gonna open all this area up right here so we can back straight up to this motor. As you can see, Rick's already got all the bolts out of here. Got them off the side. Those took 1.5 inch boxing reach to get those off. That's crazy. They were all on there and they were all tight. Lots of times these old pump jack motors, they vibrate and work so hard that you'll get here and those motor bolts are already loose. But these are all good and tight. We got them off out of the way. We unhooked our propane line. We unhooked this oil line, whatever it goes to. It's a force feed lubricator. So I don't really know what all it lubricates, but somebody out there knows. I never real smart and figured that shit out. Well, not us. We just do as it's told. We got one bolt right here. This one's wedged in there, but I think once we tie onto it and pull that up, it'll come right off. You can see here, here's another big old crack. We're gonna have to gouge that out a little bit and re-weld that. That's your main frame to the whole pump jack. That's just a serious weld, so we'll get that welded up for him, and then what we'll do is just kind of go along this whole unit, double check welds, make sure there's not any cracks. We'll get them all welded up today. It's gonna be a big job. So I guess we'll go ahead and pull this T-post over here, get backed up, do some crazy rigging with some some straps. Get this pulled up. Here you go. Rick's gonna drive the truck. Watch him pull this T-post. This is doing it the hard way. Bada bing, bada bang, that's it. That's all it is to that. That takes all the work right out of it. So we're gonna keep moving forward. We'll come back when we're hooked up to the motor and show you what that looks like. All right, so we got some change. We're gonna see what that does. A little more coming up. This one here's a moment three. A lot of weight on it, so. More free. Coming up. Alright. So we're free, yeah. Then he's got to pull up and get this big heavy sucker out of the way. Can't believe that actually worked so well. That works great. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it. Yeah, that's how we do it. Look at that big bastard. Damn, that's a heavy son of a gun. Man. Alright, so we got the motor out of there. That went great. Better than expected. So we're going to set the motor out of the way right quick, and that way we can get in and start working on the frame. See you in a minute. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that came off there that easy. Now we've got down to this frame here. We're going to check it out. I know we got a huge crack here. He's wanting to rebuild this whole thing. And what we've got to rebuild it with is some freaking I-beams and all over here on the truck. So, ain't no easy task. I have to use the plasma torch to gouge these welds. What I want to do is take these welds, but the problem is they welded this sucker solid. I mean, somebody put some time in you got 5 foot of weld on each one of these beams. And then let's take this off, this top off, and mount it where the other one is. Not really liking that idea, but hey, that's what they're paying us to do, so that's what we're gonna do. We're setting this big motor down. Come on down. Yeah. Picked that up nice and level. Didn't break anything. That's what you call success right there. So we're gonna get this off here, get that old shit there off, and then start working on gouging those welds out. See you in a bit.